Arthur Matt here, and in this Photoshop Basics video I'm going to show you how we can blend different pictures together and create a different effect for our name signs. This video is going to be a little bit longer because we're going to go through a few different steps. Okay, so what you see on my artboard so far, I've got my name in my font. I've got quite a skinny font that I've chosen for this one, and you'll see why shortly. I've also got 3 images, and they're all kind of stacked on top of each other. So if I hide the macaroni cheese, you can see that I've got the foiling one, I've got the surfing one, and on top I've got macaroni cheese. Just looking at that foiling one, I'm just going to get the move tool and move that across slightly. Yeah, lovely. Okay, so let's turn it back on. Now, I'm going to show you how we can blend these images from one to another first. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to zoom in first. Control plus, remember, helps me zoom in. It's going to make it much easier to do this project. Now, as you can see, I've got the macaroni cheese layer on top. The other 2 are underneath. This is important. So, make sure my macaroni cheese layer is on top. Then, what I'm going to do is, the first thing I want to do is I want to put a layer mask over the whole of the macaroni cheese icon. So I'll use my rectangular select tool, my rectangular marquee tool, and I'm just going to draw a box to select macaroni cheese. There's my marching ants, and as you know, all I need to do is click add a layer mask, and there we are. You can see we've got our layer mask hidden everything else. At the moment, though, it's not hiding anything because the image is that big. Now, here's where the magic happens. What we want to do is we want to get a brush, and we're carefully going to use a brush to start to blend from one picture to another. So I'll get my brush tool. I want to start off with a nice big brush. So I'm going to start off with a brush, say, yeah, there's 150 points, something like that. I want a nice soft brush, so I want my hardness as 0%. So a soft brush has nice soft edges. Now, the other thing that I'm going to change just to start off with, let's bring that opacity down. I'm going to have the opacity at about, there you go, 29%, so it's nice and low. Now, if we remember, our white reveals and our black conceals, so we want to conceal part of the macaroni cheese layer. So I'm correct that I've got my black color selected. Now all I need to do, holding down my mouse button, I'm just going to start swiping, I'm clicking and releasing, and what you'll notice is it just starting to blend the image. So if I do it a little bit, as you can see, I'm taking off parts of the color, and the more I go over the same area, like the line here, the more I'm removing of the macaroni cheese layer. So I'm just slowly working through the image. Get rid of that plate, that looks weird. Getting more of the image until I reach the point that I'm happy. I could probably use a little bit less opacity to make this even better than it is at the moment. But I'm fairly happy with how that blending is kind of working. I might get a little bit more of the macaroni cheese back. So let me change my brushes over now. So I just click on that little L-shaped arrow, and that just swaps back to my white brush. Now I can just do the reverse process, just bringing the macaroni cheese back a little bit. But I'm going to bring that opacity down a little bit further. Okay, so fairly happy with that side. Let's do the same on the other. We need the black again because we want to conceal the macaroni cheese. So I'm just going to start just brushing away. I really want the wing foiler to appear here. And the thing I definitely don't want are any lines. So I can always fix the lines on the edge by putting that opacity right up at the end. But we're getting the idea what I'm trying to create. As I'm moving, I'm just holding the mouse button down. Okay, I reckon that looks pretty good. Just a little bit of tweaking there. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. I'm actually going to get rid of that line that's still there just by bringing the opacity up at the top, right up, and then that'll just take that first little bit of line away like that. Cool. So I'm definitely happy with how that's blended. You can definitely fine tune, do a little bit more work, get better. The lower the opacity number, remember, the less of the layer it'll take off each time. So the less, so that's a nice way just to be really slow and careful. Oh look, I just spotted there. Let's bring that opacity right back up just to deal with that little line that looks really fake. There we go. Right, now what I want to do is I'm actually, for this project, I'm actually going to make these three images the background, and I'm just going to have my name in the foreground. So what I need to do is I'm going to create a new layer. Oops. There's my new layer. I'm going to drag this layer down so that it is the bottom layer. There we go. Okay, now we're going to use our rectangle tool to draw a rectangle that's going to be just inside this picture. So I'm going to draw that rectangle just inside. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Around the corners, always like to round the corners. Okay, I'm going to make it a shape up at the top here. You remember we have these different options. Let's actually turn it into a shape. There we go. So I've actually now got, it says there, I've got a rectangle. Now, because I've got a rectangle underneath, you've all done this before now. If I select my three image layers and I right click, create a clipping mask, now that has clipped it to the shape of that rectangle underneath. The great thing is, remember, I can still work on adjusting the blending. I can still work on getting this bit right. But what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to do my last touches to this sign. So let me select the text layer. I'm going to bring it down over. It looks quite good. I'm fairly happy with that. And obviously we'll add some layer effects and things to make it amazing. But I actually don't like how solid that text is. So the way that I'm going to get over that is I'm actually going to adjust the opacity of this whole text layer. So I've selected my text layer. Now I can bring that opacity down. And so what I'm trying to achieve there, as you can see, let's try about 70, okay, is that I can still see the image, but I can see that my name is there as well. So that is how we can use blending to create this different style of name sign.